George St. Pierre. George, you've had a couple days to let that truth sink in, that you are a UFC Hall of Famer. You've been a lifelong mixed martial artist. What does it mean to you to be honored at that stage and immortalized in this space?
It's the greatest honor I can get right now. It's the cherry on top. I've been corrected because I in different interviews before this, I've been saying cherry on the cake, because in French we say la cerise sur, you translate word by word, cerise sur le sundae, so cherry on top. Yeah, it's amazing.
So we saw a photo a moment ago, or video of you shaking the hand of Nick Díaz.
Yes.
I mean, we've come a long way from wolf tickets at a press conference. What is it like for this relationship to evolve as it has over this time?
I don't really have a relationship with Nick. I just wish him, truthfully, the best of luck. I don't hold any grudge with none of my opponents, and I wish him to perform as well as he can be. You know what I mean? And I'm really looking forward to watch him fight tonight against Robbie Lawler. It's going to be a hell of a clash.
When you were the longtime welterweight champion, you talked all the time about evolving yourself as a mixed martial artist. Mm-hmm. You've now been out of the space for a few years now, watching the sport evolve. Where do you think the next step in the evolution is of MMA?
Listen, it's normal. The fighters of today are better than the fighters of yesterday. And as good as they are today, the fighters of tomorrow will be better. We can't stop the progress. That's how it is. So it's very often people ask me, who's the best fighter? Who will be the best fighter? Who's the best fighter on the planet, like pound for pound? He's not born yet. He's in the future. But for me, my GOAT, on all the one that have been competing so far, it's Royce Gracie.
And what do you hope your role is in helping this sport evolve?
Well, Einstein has said, like, we stand on the shoulders of giants. I've learned from my predecessor, from the Mark Coleman, Royce Gracie, Bas Rutten, Renzo Gracie, all these guys. I've learned from them, watching them. I grew from it, because they inspire us to do what we do. And the next generation, hopefully, I hope they're going to learn from me and get better. We pass the torch.
Well, I mean, you can see how these fighters look at you. What does it mean to you to have that kind of, for lack of a better term, reverence from the stars of today?
Oh, man, it's an honor. I love the UFC. I never going to leave the sport. I'm always going to be involved in some ways, even though my days in the octagon as an active competitor is done. I will always remain close by and on the side to help the sport grow. I love this sport, yeah.
A welterweight champ, a middleweight champ, now UFC Hall of Famer, George St. Pierre. Always generous with your time. Thanks so much.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.